I was on a search to create the best offensive big man build in 2K22, man. Not a stretch glass cleaner, not any kind of two-way stretch build, straight up offense. And this build right here is the best offensive big man build in the game. Can ISO, can post up a little, can shoot and get contact dunks. This is the interior facilitator build. You guys are gonna see this, and I know you guys are gonna want to make this. Drop a like and subscribe. Let's get into this video. Alright, now before we get into this build creation, this is gameplay from Boost the God, aka BDG, before he blew up a little bit on 2K22. This was about, I think this is from September. He had a build similar to the one that I'm about to show you, but he did use a different pie chart. This build that I'm about to show you is so rare that people really don't even have gameplay of this build. They might have a couple build creation videos, but they do not have any gameplay for real, because this build, I mean, it's not the best on defense, so a lot of people are a little bit afraid of making it. But this build, I'm telling you, is like a popper build, like a glass cleaner popper, but it has contact dunks and could dribble just a little bit. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was very highly contemplating creating this build my own self and taking it to the park, but I realized that would be the stupidest decision I could ever make. I already have max amount of builds on 2K22, plus I could just show you this gameplay right here. The build is pretty much the same, but let's get into the video, man. First things first, you want to choose this pie chart right here, and you want to be a power forward. That's the first thing, power forward, and you want to pick this pie chart right here, shooting and finishing, more shooting than finishing. So here is the new popper finisher build, the best one in the game. ISO finishing popper, all that stuff, bro. So here is the stats that you want to put: 93 close shot, driving layup 72, driving dunk 73, standing dunk 77. All of these will pretty much go up once you increase the wingspan. Now the shooting is kind of low, but of course you can shoot if you got a good jumper. This build has 20 shooting badges, so you should be straight. Post fade goes insane, so you're like a post scorer. And here is the playmaking. Now the playmaking, bro, if you really wanted to do this, you could go with more post control, but I do warn you, man, you will only get 5 playmaking badges. You will lose 1, and honestly, with this build, you're not really gonna be posting up all that much. I mean, who really posts up unless you're a 7'3" in this game? So I would definitely just go with the ball handle. You'll get an extra playmaking badge. You'll be all right. Now with the defense, this is a sad thing about this build. If you want to make an offensive big man build, you cannot have more than 11 defensive badges. The max defensive badges that you could get on this build is 11. And to get those 11, you'll have to go down with shooting, finishing, or playmaking, bro. You'll have to go down with one of these. So it's really not worth it, bro. You just gotta thug it out and go with about 8. So I got 8. You want to get your interior defense. It's still not gonna be a big body in that paint, because it will go minimum wingspan, minimum weight, but you'll be straight. Steal is kind of low, but you really don't need that high of a steal to get steals in the passing lanes. Block is high. Defensive rebound, offensive rebound is pretty good. Now you want to go burly so you can get a little bit better contact animations. 6'9" or 8. You could go 6'8". You'll be a little bit more faster, just slightly faster, not that much faster than a 6'9". I would probably go 6'9", because that is the cutoff height that you need in order to get the really good shooting bases. You might be a little bit slower, but it's not that big a deal if you really think about it. It's really preference with this build. This is an offensive big man build, so you're gonna have a lot of discrepancies on the defensive side of things. You will have a 78 driving dunk with a max wingspan. That means if you go slasher takeover, you will be able to get contact dunks, or you could go rebounding takeover. You might still be able to get contact dunks, because you do get that +5 to driving dunk. I've seen it. You do get that +5, but it all depends. It's all preference. I would probably go slashing so you get them real contact dunks off rip, or sharpshooting take to be a little bit more of a stretch demi. You feel me? So anyways though,
Go with the slash and tape, and they will call you an interior facilitator. Now this is a rare build, bro. Like, this is a rare build. Nobody has this build, I swear. If they do, let me know. It's they either got the interior force, the regular, it says called, is just a finisher. That's the name of the build. It's just called a finisher, literally nothing else, so people think you can't shoot. Or they got some other name, offensive oriented 4 or something. But this is the first time that I've seen an interior facilitator, bro. This build is very rare, man.